Hello and welcome to my very first YouTube Live. It's been a long time coming, but I thought now is the perfect time to go live because I really believe this next topic is a really important one for many reasons. So, if you're here with me watching live or if you're watching the replay, we're getting close to the holidays, or you are in the midst of your holidays depending on what you celebrate. And we know that with chronic pain and trauma, or both, or either one, it can be really challenging, really disheartening to try and find joy and share that experience with the loved ones around you when you are stuck in survival mode. So I want you to know, and the reason why I'm here today is that it is not your fault. It is not a result of you not wanting to experience joy. It's not a result of you being a party pooper. It is simply because of a few factors. First and foremost, pain in itself is so big that it causes you to do things. That's just how pain works, or to not do things, whether it be to avoid certain situations because you fear the pain will become worse, whether you avoid certain interactions because you fear that it might trigger more pain, or whether it be physical or emotional. But I just want to remind you that all of this is your body's way of doing its best to protect you and cause less pain. If you've been living with trauma or pain for some time, your body gets really good at that overprotecting. And so just know that you're doing your best. Your body, your nervous system are doing its best to keep you safe. Now, we know with the holidays too that there's all this other stuff that piles up that can be really challenging when you live with pain. For example, the expectations of keeping up with the Joneses, getting all the things done that you need to get done, dealing with inconsistent pain flares, managing the finances when perhaps the finances are on short supply. So there's a lot of stress that can be found during the holidays. And then there's this pressure perhaps to find the joy during the holidays. The reason why I am going to challenge you to try and find those micro moments of joy is simply this: the more small examples of micro moments of joy that you can find do help to move us away from this negative bias that we all live with, we are hardwired for survival, and then nudge you closer to finding more moments of joy along the way. Now, it takes practice and it takes patience, but it is extremely difficult, almost near impossible, to find those moments of joy when you are stuck in your freeze response. Now, your freeze response is just a little different than your fight or flight response or your safety and connection response. It is that space where you feel dissociated, where you feel collapsed, you have no energy whatsoever, you're in a state of overwhelm, and you are shut down. There is no way your brain can possibly look for joy in those moments. And so, because your body has come to this state to protect you, either because you're expending too much energy in that sympathetic or fight or flight response, or you've been triggered enough to bring you into that collapse state or that state of overwhelm or freeze. So, it's not your fault. It is just what your body does best. The most important thing to do in that moment is, first of all, address, okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I cannot make a decision for the life of me. That's when it's time to just take a moment and pause and do whatever technique you know to work for you in that moment, whether it be putting your feet on the ground and just marching those feet out, or whether it be shaking out your hands, or whether it be just breathing and stroking your arms, whether it be placing your hands on your thighs and hitting your thighs. Just something that can help nudge you slowly away from that overwhelmed state, that shutdown or freeze state. Once you've noticed that shift, you just kind of linger there for a moment. Then it becomes a little easier. Your brain comes back online, and it's a little easier to then start looking for those micro moments, even if it's just one for that day. When you do find that micro moment, appreciate it, acknowledge it, stay with it just for a moment. Okay, and then get on with your day. So I'm hoping this is helpful. I'm hoping this makes sense. Please feel free to reach out anytime if you have any questions. You can reach me at Deana at paintopossibilities.com. That's DEANA at pain, number 2, possibilities.com. I am wishing you health and wellness this. Actually, I'm just wishing you a safe and healthy holiday season. Thanks so much for watching my very first live. Bye for now.